You got to move different when you want different. You're listening to Nichole McIntosh for Good News Jamaica. Welcome. There comes a time when you have lived through so many life experiences that it would be downright rude to not learn from them. It's fair to say that the aha moment is not predetermined. Indeed, there are no rules on this. We learn when we learn. Those of us with a bit of oomph will begin to see a pattern of behavior and consequences that open our eyes to the realization that something's got to give. For me, one of the first lessons I learned at a very young age about myself is that I was easily embarrassed. It didn't take much for me to feel that others had humiliated me. It took years for me to accept that it was more about me than them. As the saying goes, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. I couldn't agree more, because as soon as I took control over what I could, such as my response to perceived attacks or rudeness or other negative experiences, I discovered inner peace. This newfound inner peace then, over time, resulted in a confident and assured approach to navigating challenging situations and the behavior of challenging people. It's easier said than done, I can hear some say. It's alright for you because you're already successful, others might say. Who said it would be easy, is my reply. We said it was worth it. Never easy. Easy is doing nothing. Easy is taking no risks. By the way, the most successful people will tell you that it takes failure to know success. It takes discipline to reach your goals. It takes sacrifice and doggedness to be seen as an overnight success. One of the issues, in my opinion, is that people focus on the glory but don't want to hear your story. It's not an easy road. Them see the glamour and the glitter, so them think a better rose. Who feels it knows? Buju Banton reminds us on the song Not an Easy Road. I once told my son that one of the first jobs I did in the UK was working at a chicken factory, and that one of the jobs that I was tasked with was to pick feathers from the chickens you know where. Well, I picked those feathers and faced up to my reality with the firm belief that my current situation at that time was not my destination. My son looked at me in amazement and said I should write a book and that the title should be From Chicken Factory Worker to Nurse Leader. We laughed and he understood that our journey had started many years before he was born, and that we had to work with what we had while working towards where we wanted to go. You got to move different when you want different. How can we move different then? We move different by changing our thoughts, then our attitudes, then our behavior. Then the results will be different. Sometimes it involves changing our circle. Remember, not everyone in our life is meant to stay. When we're leveling up, we will encounter turbulence. Strap up, put on your Gideon boots and trod on. Education of our mind is a positive means of personal development and growth that should be grasped with both hands. On a personal note, I am heading towards another milestone birthday in a few days' time. And it has made me think about where I had planned to be by this age and reflecting on the journey to get here. I can honestly say that I never thought I'd be in this position. I'm an accomplished nurse leader, a blogger, poet, writer, and fellow of the Royal Society of Arts. Them think we done. We just a come. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm living proof that you gotta move different when you want different. It takes courage, faith, and trusting in God to move away from your comfort zone. Yet we must change to grow. What do you want to achieve that requires you to move different? As Jamaicans, our thing just different. We're full of enough vibes and energy that the world gravitates to and can't get enough of. If we harness that and really put our minds to moving different, then can't stop it. Keep it real, keep it humble, and just move different. You've been listening to Nichole McIntosh for Good News Jamaica. Keep it positive, keep it real, and just move different.